What's up, everybody? How we doing today? It's Thursday, which means Studio Facebook Live is underway. So if you follow along, last week I was not with us because I was playing an event, but I am back this week, and I am super stoked that we are here and we are rocking. Simon, my friend, what is happening? You were so quick on the draw. You're like the first one in. I love it. I love it. What's happening, my friend? Thanks for always supporting and loving and sharing and all that good stuff, man. You are a good dude. Good dude, Simon. So anyway, as we get started today, well, I guess first off, something that I always do, I always try to go out to the Facebook world and let everybody know that we're here. That we are kicking, that we are ready to go for another Studio Facebook Live. So I will jump on the page here and blast it out to the folks. I think it's on here. Awesome. So let's share that with all of the folks. Come join me. All right. We are good to go. So something as we get started. Just finished with this. Oh, all right, man. All right, time to unwind for some great music. All right, Simon, thanks for sticking around. Hopefully, it's good music today and not a waste of your time. But we'll find out. So as we get started tonight, there's something that I shared on my page this week. I was driving into a meeting early morning. I think it was. It must have been Wednesday. So yesterday, I guess, and just found myself down on myself and my own thinking with just there's a lot of things in my life that I want to accomplish, whether it's music related or just personally related, and I found myself extremely negative even at 8 in the morning as I was driving in, and it was just this. I was like, man, what's the deal with that? Like, why am I so negative? And it really bothered me. And then I even said in the video that I was like, it bothered me that I was bothered by it. And so I just began to spend some time allowing myself to be thankful for the things that I did have or I do have. And as simple things as like the car that I was driving that's got 240,000 miles on it, and it's getting me from point A to point B for a long time. And so for me, it was extremely important to find some positive or some thankfulness in my life. And so maybe tonight you've had, like Simon here, he's had a long day at work. He's tired and all of that. And maybe just spend a good amount of time just looking around and saying, you know what? This is pretty good. Life is pretty good. And find one thing that you can be thankful for today. There's one thing positive going on. It's really easy to find the negative in life. It's really easy to find the things that we don't like or wish were different. But let's find the things that we appreciate and that we love, and let's begin to step into those and love on those a little bit. And I think it'll change our perspective. For me, even after the video that I posted, it allowed my day to kind of flow a little bit better. And so that's my encouragement to you today. Find one thing that you're thankful for. And for me tonight, I am thankful for music and the chance to create and put sonic sounds together and allow it to kind of come alive and then touch people through that in some weird way. Like, music is just so powerful, and I'm so thankful for it. So that is my soapbox for this evening. And now we're going to dive into some music. So tonight, if I'm honest with you, I wasn't sure what I was going to do tonight. I wasn't sure. And in my processing, like, what am I going to do and all that, a buddy of mine texted me and he's like, hey man, I would love to write some music with you, which is always a humbling and honoring message. And he was like, I want to write some songs around this certain band or this certain genre, this idea, right? And so for me, I was like, okay, send me some ideas, whether it's like, hey, I want to write a song that's like this topic or this vibe or this feel, or like an artist, like, hey, I love this artist, I love this song, can we do something that's like this? And so I was like, he messaged me and I was like, hey man, come on, let's do some stuff. So he sent me a song that he's like, I love this vibe and this feel, can we do something like this? So we're gonna try a little experiment tonight. And he sent me this song. We've never actually sat in a room together and tried to write anything, so who knows how it will go later on. But right now he sent me this song by an artist named, maybe some of you know him, Atlas Genius, which is kind of hard to say. Atlas Genius. Anyway, so a song called Molecules. So I don't know what Facebook's copyright laws are, but we're gonna play the song for a minute. And if they shut me down later, we'll know what their laws are. But the song is very dancey. It's very fun. It's very I don't want to say simple in a bad way, but simple in a sense is just like it's really easy to listen to. And so let me give you a minute clip of this. I don't know if you can hear it very well. Hopefully you can hear that. So anyway, long story short, I won't play the whole thing, but long story short is it's a very dancey song. It's very fun. It's very alive, and so I wanted to sit down and kind of mimic that track for this whole song. So my hope is that I can get a verse and chorus, or an intro verse chorus vibe that I can send over to my buddy and say, hey, what do you think? It's kind of like this song that you sent me. We'll see how it feels. So I'm just going to dive in and see what we can create and come up with. I put together, or I was sitting here before we started just kind of playing some guitar parts and trying to get some things going. And I think I have something that I'm going to kind of base the song off of. So with that being said, let me show you what that is. And then I'll start recording it, and we'll see how it all comes together. This could be the worst decision ever, or it could be awesome. We're about to find out. So, thanks for joining me on Studio Facebook Live. You all are beautiful. And if you have thoughts, ideas, if you want to speak into this creative world that I am here, like send them. Like say, dude, don't do that guitar part that way. Try this. Or whatever it is. Send me your thoughts and your ideas. And also, if you love what I'm doing, you can actually get 4 songs off of my debut record called The Beginning. And you can go to the website and get all that stuff, DarrenCoopermusic.com, and you can get it all there. So DARREN CooperMusic.com. Check it out. See what you think. But here we go. Here's kind of the guitar part, at least, that I came up with that I think is going to be the foundation of what we do. So let me get a tempo. I think it's... Alright, so then we can go something like I was playing around with... to kind of be the foundation of the whole entire song. They have some kind of arpeggiated bass lines and things that we'll begin to mess with and kind of play with. But I want to get, my idea is like this big intro, so big guitar, big drums, big everything, into a verse that kind of goes more like kick and bass, or kick, snare, and bass, so drums and bass kind of vibe. So let me see. I've played that for you. And so I cheated a little bit, and right before we went live, I came up with a couple of synth lines here. So I got a couple of arpeggiated bass lines that I think, let me play them. That's kind of a low one. I'm not sure how well the iPhone speakers will allow that to cut through, but then I thought about adding a higher one on there, so then I got like a I actually was trying these all separately to see if I liked them, to see if they were, say, oh, I could use that one, and then they ended. Maybe it's overkill, but I really enjoy the way that they all come together. So I did this this final one, which is kind of goes in and out with some of the filters and whatnot. So then it all sounds like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just find a loop that's already created within Logic that would allow to kind of be a placeholder for some drums, kind of that basic beat, dance beat, if you will, and then we can always add to it. But I want to kind of, basically the idea is to get the song up and close and running as best I can. So that I can begin to create around that. So let's see what I can't find here. That's not it at all. I'm going to drag that over just in case we need something like that. Just for the sake of having it, grab a couple of these. Grab this one just because I like it, but we're gonna see. So basically, again, the idea of I'm just dragging some of these drum loops in just so that I have them. We'll go back through and actually create tracks around it, something that's a little more instead of just grabbing loops from within Logic. We'll actually kind of create our own, but this will give us a vibe and feel. So let me mute these. Let's see. Turn that down. It is super loud. Okay, and then let's go. I don't like that one as much. It's kind of like a Latin beat. I'm not looking for that. That one slowed way down when I brought it in, but let's try. like that, but I want it more dancey, so let's find something to keep us going here. Dance. Maybe if I go to... Okay, that's obviously going to be something that keeps us where we want. Let's delete this one. This will at least be a good placeholder for us. Beat 1 sounds like this. Pretty your basic 4 to the floor kind of vibes. Second beat's like this. Mix them together, they sound like this. So yeah, gives us kind of a foundation for this song. Then when, imagine all the guitars with it, this would kind of be a chorus or an intro vibe. So, with that being said, let's kind of go with this. So I had this thought, this idea as I was getting ready for this. I came across this sound that I thought would be really cool for an intro. We got Johnny Stevens with us. What's up, my man? That second beat's pretty sick, isn't it? So yeah, mix them together and you never know what'll happen. So. But Johnny, you'll have to replay all of these and actually make the drums sound good and all that. So get ready, my friend. But I had this sound, and I thought it was kind of cool. So we're going to see if it will work for an intro and then slam into a big part and then bring it down for the verse. So it's basically kind of like a roller coaster ride, if you will. So the sound is... So it kind of has this cool little vibe to it, and so I thought about playing it like this to see what it feels like. So. So, in theory. Turn those beats down. Those are like slamming. Page 82, let's go. Okay, so that gives us our placeholder with drums and bass, then some guitar work over the top. Let's see what she sounds like. Darren, you're doing it wrong. Jillian, what you talking about? What you? Okay, all right. Jillian's making fun of me. I see how it's gonna be. She says, "Just kidding." Sounds awesome. All right. Well, it's for Eric. So if he hates it or you hate it, then then we'll just. Eric is so excited. Well, good. Well, it could be worse. He could be like, "Oh crud! How am I gonna tell him it's terrible?" So, anyway, Eric is the guy that Jillian's out there, and Eric and Jillian is kind of who this song is gonna go for. See if they can't make something happen of it. I don't know. Let's see. So tell Eric to start writing some lyrics. So, loving the sound. Thanks, Simon, man. Appreciate it. Let me record this guitar real quick. So give me a second. Gotta hate when you play the wrong note. Let's try that again, shall we? Put this up a little. Here we go. I can do this later. I just want to double that just to see how that feels. So bear with me another second. I missed it. Okay. So then, the idea at this point would be to I'll show you kind of what that feels like. These big guitars in there, pan those left and right. So yeah, that's maybe not as, might need to go like bigger guitars, I'm not sure. So, Johnny's making fun of my whoops. Played the wrong note. Happens. All right. So then I'm thinking that's like a 4-measure. We're gonna do like a 4-measure verse. Maybe down into. Maybe we'll go with this bass line only. So intro, or like intro 1, intro 2 is big, and then down into a verse. So this is kind of. loops going here. Maybe try this. So coming down to the verse would say. Make it a 8 measure verse, and then bring in some other elements to it. So bring this drum loop back in after 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then verse sounds like. Okay, so I added just that second drum loop, but maybe I'll add this other bass line in there. Again, I know it's kind of hard for you guys to hear that, but hopefully it will. You know what? Let's not do that one. Let's do this one. See how this feels. So, no problem, Jillian. It's too fun not to do, so. All right, so verse then sounds. So this is what I got an idea for. Whoops. We'll call it a pre-chorus, if you will. Let me see how long it needs to be. Pre-chorus vibe here can come down. So basically the goal of today, if you will, is like trying to outline a song, outline the track, get it going, because then you can go back through and change out drum lines, do different things of that nature. But I want to get the song kind of feeling right so that you can begin to have that moment of inspiration where things begin to lock in and say, oh no, that, you know, change that drum loop out for something else, change this guitar part, you know, all that stuff. So that's the goal or the idea of today. So let's see, then we'll go and go like this. Copy that. Paste it. Ooh. One. Okay. There we go. So then, in theory, you can back this down to this. Whoop. Back this down to Absies. Sorry, just trying to make sure I keep all this straight here. Whoops. It'd be much easier if you could see my screen, but unfortunately you can't. I'm not that tech savvy yet. Okay, so let's listen through then. This is going from, oh, this is chorus, that's why. Okay. This is going into that pre-chorus section. There's no guitar on it, so bear with me. This is what we're going to do on that then. Maybe make the chorus go 2 more measures. Do like a little turn, turn, turn. Have to redo those guitars. Okay, let's see if, in theory, this works. That's what happens. No, that's right. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick is replay some of those guitars so that I can have them full blown throughout the track. So yeah, give me a second here to play these guitar parts. I think I'm actually going to make them a little bigger this time too, like just real big guitars. A lot of overdrive, over the top, in your face. So buckle up, this could get loud. We'll see. Technical difficulties, hold on. Ah, there we go. Sorry. Try again. Oh, I played that wrong. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Back into the chorus from there. So basically we have outlined a intro, verse, chorus, a little turnaround into another verse, and then we'll drop that chorus in. So basically we're going to get all the way to the bridge with just this vibe, which is pretty solid. So I don't hate it. So pretty good. Back into the chorus from there. So I'm going to actually do that just so I have it mapped out and check a, let's see if we do. Oh. Let's try that again. Copy and paste did not work. There we go. Double check. Okay, so then that's going to be a chorus. Oops. The idea is, what if we did something like this? So I'm thinking maybe a bridge kind of come down. Kind of thinking of that bridge. I don't know if I'll use that drum loop or not, but basically the idea of kind of a different vibe of bass, arpeggiated bass line with a drum loop, and then back into that chorus. So excuse me a minute while I plug in my phone because it's about to die. Let's see if this works here. Real close on the microphone. Hi. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. So, I'm not sure how much more I will do this evening, but that's kind of the vibe of this one. And then I think we can just do a chorus at the end that goes like this. And then an outro. So in theory, somehow we got off a little bit, but I'll have to check that. But that's basically the outline of a song, ready to rock and roll. It kind of starts like this. I'll play it again, although if you've stuck around this long, you've heard it 1,000 times, you might be sick of it, but we're getting there. leads us into a big old chorus there. So we'll add some stuff around it to kind of make that chorus pop a little bit more, different things of that nature. But again, tonight was all about getting the outline of the track done, so that that I could sit with somebody and we could get verse vocals and chorus vocals, kind of get a melody line, allows them to begin to kind of think through some stuff, and then from there we can change the song however we want. So basic outline in just in an hour. It's amazing what you can do with just an hour of your time. So there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, checking out Studio Facebook Live. I'm here every Thursday. What up, Dimitri? See you on there. What up, dude? I'm here every Thursday from usually 6:30 to 7:30, unless there's something crazy going on. But I'd love for you to stay connected with the music and what I'm doing. All these tracks that I'm working on will eventually be released. If you want to stay up to date on that, you can jump on the email list at darrencoopermusic.com. You can check out the album on Spotify. Just search for Darren A. Cooper on that, or I'm sure it'll come up with Darren Cooper. Check out the record. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. I have all the backdated stuff of these live events that you can check out on YouTube. And so, yeah, thanks for stopping by, checking it out, hanging out with me for a little bit. Thanks for those who chimed in and sent some love and said, hey, that's cool, or you can always say that's terrible and then leave too. Whatever you want to do. So anyway, you guys are awesome. I want you to remember that your voice is needed in this world more than you know, and that you are loved more than you can imagine. And so go create your art, whatever your art is, and make this world a better place with it. So thanks for stopping by and checking it out. We'll see you again next week. Peace.